The next question focuses on the Syrian conflict. Do you think the Syrian conflict would have been resolved sooner or could be resolved sooner if international actors involved moved away from strategies like, and then the question cuts off. I can't think of a way that the conflict could have ended sooner if the major parties had not decided to come to the table and had a clear indication of the fact that all sides had some kind of bargaining range that overlapped, that all sides had interest to try to bring the conflict to a conclusion. International actors have played an important role in the conflict. Hopefully in your simulation discussions in tutorial, you've talked about the importance of international actors, both in the region as well as more broadly the US and Russia being the clear international actors, as well as United Nations, NATO, others that might be involved either militarily or strategically. The difficulty is if international actors are militarily contributed towards one side or the other, their contributions could theoretically balance themselves out. The Russian intervention definitely had an effect in helping to turn the tide and to defend the Assad regime from losing more territory and to be able to expand the territory that they controlled. The U.S.'s and neighboring states' involvement in trying to prop up the parties that had coalesced into different groups fighting the Assad regime also helped them to be able to maintain some ability to fight the Assad regime. But international actors can bring a lot of power and military capability to bear. I am filming this on Friday, and the U.S. government had just fired off 50 Tomahawk missiles against an airbase in Syria, and it shows that if the international actors like the United States decide to use some of their power and capabilities against a particular actor, that could help drive them to the table. But it seems like there are a number of different interests arrayed against each other in the conflict, and those are having an effect of preventing the tide of the war to turn decisively against one side or the other. But I think international actors and their strategies will prove crucial, and have proved crucial for the last 5 years, but also to the likelihood of the conflict ending, as well as what the end is going to look like. So I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with your main Syrian conference in a few weeks.